As I've mentioned multiple times throughout this week, Joe Biden's approval rating, according to the polls out earlier this week, 38%. In other words, really bad, especially being a year out from the midterms where Democrats are desperately trying to hold on to the House and Senate. Biden having an approval rating of 38% does not bode well for them. But another poll came out this week from Monmouth University, and this poll shows us that the policy initiatives that are still being pursued by Biden are still insanely popular. Let me read this about how popular these policies are. Support for the bipartisan infrastructure deal, which passed Congress last week and awaits the president's signature, stands at 65%, down a few points from prior polls, but still pretty high. Support for the still pending Build Back Better plan to expand access to healthcare, college, paid leave, and other services remains steady at 62%. Furthermore, 60% of Americans support the climate change funding part of the bill. Partisan support for each of these three spending elements stands at 94 to 96% among Democrats, 60 to 61% among independents, and Republican declines to 37% for infrastructure, 26% for Build Back Better, and of course 19% for climate change. However, the overwhelming total numbers, they approve these things. They want these things. And Biden, sitting over here at a 38% approval rating, is letting a guy like Joe Manchin, a guy who's making millions off the coal industry, tank his plans. Kill tax cuts along with Kyrsten Sinema and a couple other corporatists. These things are all hugely popular. But we're letting one guy, Joe Manchin, we're letting his personal financial interests overrun the interests of the entire country. Perhaps to some degree, even the future of the entire country. And we're just supposed to say, oh, I guess we can't have it because Joe Manchin wants to make more money? This is an insane way to conduct business as a federal government. And I feel like I'm going crazy over here, having to constantly talk about this. Biden's plans, at least the original plans he came out with, were popular. The Build Back Better Act is popular. The things it contains are popular. And not only are they popular, they would dramatically change people's lives in this country for the better. And of course, it would allow Democrats to be able to go back to voters next year and say, we gave you this, we gave you that, we gave you all of this is because of us. Support us again and let's see what else we can get you next time. If Biden doesn't get this thing passed, and if he continues to let it be watered down to be virtually ineffective, he's going to lose. He's going to lose big time. He's going to lose in the midterms. Then Donald Trump is going to run again in 2024 and Trump's going to beat him. And then we're going to have Trump as president again. And I don't think it's that much of an overstatement to say that all of this hinges on delivering these specific things to the American public in the Build Back Better Act. We don't pass this. That's helping to pave the road for Trump to be the president again in 2024. If you can't get enough Ring of Fire, we encourage everyone to subscribe to our channel for fresh video content 7 days a week. And for even more from me, you can follow me on all social media outlets, Twitter, Facebook, and Instagram at Fair and Balanced.